G'day everyone, it's Matt from Matt's English, and today for people learning English in Australia or trying to improve their listening and understanding of Australian English, I have an Aussie English listening challenge. So my challenge is, can you understand Australian English better than Google? That's right, you'll have a competition with Google. So, in order to do the challenge, you will need a pen, some paper, and as I will be talking quite quickly, you might need some patience. So just pause the video now and make sure that you have a pen and some paper to write down some sentences on. All right, the rules. Here are the rules for the challenge. I'm going to say 10 sentences and I will say them quickly. I will say them in a broad Australian accent. So many of my students have told me it can be very difficult to understand Australian people, especially if they have a broad Australian accent, the most difficult of the Australian accents. So what you need to do is write down the 10 sentences as you hear them. Now, I think it could be a very good idea if you write what you think you heard into the comment section because it might be quite funny. I will write down the answers and I will also write down what Google has said or written down after I've seen some comments in the comment section. Okay, so make sure now that you have a pen and a piece of paper or some paper to write on. And here we are. I'm going to tell you the 10 sentences. So, number one, g'day, mate. How's it going? Number two, what have you been up to? Number three, what are you doing this arvo? Number four, get that bloody mutt out of here, will you? Number five, where the hell are the dunnies? Number six, what do you reckon about the weather? Number seven, what time are you knocking off today? Number eight, can you chuck a couple of snags on the barbie? Number nine, how long have you been doing that for? Number 10, what do you do for a buck? Okay, so there are the sentences. We'll wait and see how you went. And now let's go and check how Google performs trying to understand my Aussie English sentences. I am in Google Documents and I've opened up a document and I am going to be using in the Tools section, there is a voice to typing function. So I'm going to use this to check Google's performance on understanding Aussie English. All right, so let's go. I'll begin. G'day, mate. How's it going? What have you been up to? What are you doing this arvo? Get that bloody mud out of here, will you? Where the hell are the dunnies? What do you reckon about the weather? What time are you knocking off today? Can you chuck a couple of snags on the barbie? Sorry, I'll say that again. Can you chuck a couple of snags on the barbie? Okay. And whoops, I'll just move that down so we can see better. How long have you been doing that for? What do you do for a buck? Okay, so that is how Google has performed. Now, if you have problems understanding a broad Australian accent, don't worry because Google has as well. So I'm going to try and make some videos to help you to understand this accent and so you can see things like the way the R might disappear in Australian English. Anyway, that's quite funny, and I hope it helps you. And I will, as I said, I will put the answers into the comments section, but I might wait to see how people went with the challenge.